The amateur game has always been a big part in our lives. It's always the topic of our conversations and it's constantly on our minds on a daily basis.
Although it's not at a professional level, the amateur game is a working class sport at a working class level. Players put their bodies on the line, lives on hold, and have worked their socks off to be the best they can be from the top to the bottom of the amateur game.
We live and breathe football, and the amateur game has given us our best years in football. Both of us have come to the end of our playing days and want to sit and speak to the legends of the game, legends in their world, to sit and listen about the careers and stories of the game we love.
Welcome to our podcast.
3 points, please.
Okay, today we're changing it up a little bit. We're going over to the south side and we're after getting a goalkeeper in with some good decent Leinster Senior League clubs and an outspoken man on Twitter. Welcome, Gary.
Welcome, Gary. All good?
All good.
You're just talking there, you've gone back into Sacred Heart.
Yeah.
Not back in, but you've gone to Sacred Heart.
Only recently, yeah. And I went back and checked before I went in there about 6-7 weeks ago. Last time I played, and I was with Crumlin, it was 13 months ago. I was playing Ghana in the meantime, but injured nearly all year. But yeah, it's a long time out, and probably the longest since I've went senior back in the later years or later months of 17, 18. So long time out. But glad to be back up there now. It's going well.
How you find it?
Good. They're a young team. They went up last year from 1A, young lads, and they started off the season not so great, so they're a bit low on confidence. But hopefully we get their big game Friday against Maynooth, so it's a must win if you look at the league table.
Do you find yourself sitting more with the coaches and the managers than you would with the young lads?
Yeah, because I know James, Craig and Kenneth, I know the three of them, and like when I first went up, I went in the team sheet, and like I'm 10, 11 years older than the next in line.
Yeah, it's
I'm
mad,
25,
isn't it?
but like it's, I'd like to play now, but I know a lot of them because a lot of them used to play with Francis Saturdays when I was there, and they're all young lads. Didn't really get much of a chance in the first team, but some of them could have definitely. But they're good lads. One or two lads I didn't know, but I know them well now. So but one or two wins could turn around for us, hopefully. So
Yeah,
That's all it takes, really, isn't it, in them leagues?
wins in them leagues, like it's down below now. If you look at it, we need to win. We're playing Maynooth there down there with us, so Friday is fucking. It's a big game.
Yeah, a little run can kind of just shoot you, can't you? And change
it can
change your season.
Yeah, exactly.
We're just talking there about the setup that you have up there now. The plant permission coming in for the dressing rooms and all. So
Stephen Carrick, is he the secretary? They're waiting to be the chairman anyway. But he's showing me plans when the first went up, and I think there's all housing and stuff going in there, and I think they're going to get a big like a community centre, but it's going to be part of the Sacred Heart, like changing rooms and stuff like that. So it's
your catchment area there with the new houses they coming in, the catchment area is going to get bigger and bigger for you. So schoolboys will boom then as well. And
it's always jammers up there, from early in the evening right till when we're leaving. It's
how many schoolboys is there up there?
I'd say there's well into the 20s, I'd say, anyway. And there's 3 senior teams.
Is there now?
Yeah, so
Was there always 3? Was there always 3?
I think it was 2. There's a development team, the Saturdays, and then obviously the senior team.
Yeah. But last time I played up there, I got taken off in an ambulance.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. We went in Pellier.
Yeah.
Being us 1-0, and I think it was last year Wednesday.
You were just managing.
Oh no, come on the pitch tonight. Yeah, no, banger. Come on the pitch, and some fella, big fat cunt, sorry, fell on me. He must have been huge. The old arms and legs went up, pins and needles in the hands. Yeah. So then I went so far, and they were like, ring an ambulance, and then they kind of went back to normal. I was like, I could get this game thrown here. I'll get this game abandoned and get the points, or no, get replay.
Get a replay because I lose.
So, and then the ambulance turned up within 10 minutes. I was like, bollocks. It looks like I'm going to hospital.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
So it was a bit of both, but yeah.
Nightmare.
The end of beating was 2-0 anyway.
No. Yeah, they went down the leagues, I think, or did they go bang, I think, and then had to come back up. But there's always been a good club and good players up there. So
did they?
Did
they amalgamate with
Fairhouse? Yeah, I think they went bang. Fairhouse stayed, but then they amalgamated, and then I think Fairhouse went, and it went back to.
So it's just
Sacred Heart now. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So. Yeah.
And was it always Sacred Heart that were up there? It was.
Yeah,
that's their
Sacred Heart.
spot,
Now
isn't
Fairhouse
it?
Clover would have been just down the road a bit. Yeah.
So
yeah.
remember that. Right, Gary, take us back to the beginning.
From Clondalkin originally, anyway. So.
Still there? Still
yeah, no, well, I'm just in Adamstown, just at Lucan there, but I never really, I'm always back and forth to my ma's and home ma's down there, so there the whole time. But started off with under sevens at Clondalk and St Francis. That's what St Francis were called at the time. Nearly all my schoolboy there, bar 1 year, so 8 or 9, went to Newland Celtic. They were like from here to the wall away there from me gaff. So I just went there, but went back to Francis, and it was back to St Francis then. They lost Clondalk as part of it for whatever reason. And then played all my schoolboy kind of there. Good schoolboy team. Now I was always average. So I'd always call myself average keeper that has a few good games here and there. That's it. You know what I mean? But even if a schoolboy right through the senior, like
it's hard to get with any other sort of keeper, isn't it? Really consistently, to be fair.
But that's but I always broke me like training was, and always tried to set standards. But from schoolboy, played in a good schoolboy team. We ended up with Chris Shields, one of my best mates, and Aaron Green were on our schoolboy team. A few other good lads, Ian Toohey and stuff like that. But we had a good run. Played Premier nearly and up until 14s, 15s maybe, then went down. But then we got a few lads who used to play for Cherry Orchard, Keith Dillon and Mark Hines and stuff like that. And we ended up winning a double in under 16s or 17s, I think it was. But then a lot of lads went to Bray Reserves and all at the time. Chris Shields, I think Greener went there. But Ian Toohey, another lad Yusuf and stuff. That's when it was. And one of the best players in the team at the time, Tom Lyons, he would have been a pal of us going up. He never got any move like that. And Chris at all,
didn't go on to play anywhere else.
No, he didn't. No, he played a bit with senior with us when we went to Moyle Park. But Chris and Greener were the standout lads growing up for us. You know what I mean? And look at the two careers they've had.
Yeah, he's had a great career.
Flying like the pair of them. So. Then like we went to Moyle Park. Did you remember Moyle Park?
I can remember them all.
So it was Moyle Park when we first went. So they're going around years. But my mate's dad used to manage Jim Kelly, but he got a few of us from all mates, myself, Jordan, Tom. We used to go up and watch Moyle Park from 15, 16. I think there was nothing like it. The intermediate games and Moyle top of Moyle Park.
Good,
we used to love it.
They were a top intermediate.
Yeah, they were, and they were all steady. Yeah, but they won a cup or two over the years as well. But we used to love, my mate James, his dad was there, as I was saying, but we used to think it was nothing like it. You know what I mean? Saturday games, I'm like, I want to play.
Yeah, this one,
Do you know what I mean? That's what it was like. And never League of Ireland thing around for anything for me anyway. But
wasn't it great to have that as a kid? Because we were the same with Wefton.
Yeah.
We used to go and they were like heroes to us, like, and you were looking at we used to look at Matt Christie, like, and Matt Christie was by no means the best pitch around at all. Like, it was actually probably one of the worst.
It was a country pitch.
Yeah,
it
was.
country
Like,
pitch.
you know when you go to an FAI intermediate game down the country and you're in a fucking arse end of nowhere. That's what it was like.
Yeah.
But the feeling they used to give you then looking at that pitch and them players, and you're like, I'm gonna play there someday.
We used to go, even when they're warming up, we'd have our own ball and playing the goal, and then watch the game right into the end. All Sunday mornings and Saturday afternoons for the Saturdays and all.
That's how weekend sorts.
But and then Jim was signed us. He was the first team manager at the time, obviously with myself, Tom, Jordan, and my mates, and we went there, and I used to played Saturday the whole time. Well, right until 22, 23, but the lads would have went straight into the intermediate team. And loved it there. Well, you get in the odd time playing intermediate. We made Kevin McCormick. He's the goalkeeper. He's a goalkeeper coach everywhere I went kind of now. But it used to be great times. Still mates with a lot of them.
Where did they play?
Do you know Moyle Park College, the school? Right in Clondalkin Village, no. They played right, there's this pitch when you go in there, and right at the top there was a pitch. It was actually lovely. But come the winter, like it used to be always called off. But
was it their pitch or the college?
This college, it's a college grounds. But it ended up going. I think we were 22 or 3, maybe 21 actually. I went to Moyle Park Peamount. It was they amalgamated. There was talks ongoing, and we were still senior one at the time for intermediate. There was a good team there, and we ended up going up for I think there was 3 or 4 years. Where they amalgamated and Peamount, and they wanted that at the start because their senior team were kind of low, so we got the Moyle Park status, but there was 2 crests on the jersey and stuff.
So there's no amalgamation there. It was just 2 separate clubs coming
together.
And
then I think Peamount agreed to it, but I don't know if they was overly happy with it.
Did Moyle Park kind of go where Peamount were playing?
And up in Green Oak and the pitch, and it was unbelievable. And the Astro, and like as Moyle Park, we never really had that. We had lights that you had to plug in a generator up the top of the Moyle. Like it was great at the time, but like as time moved, you needed.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that, you know what I
yeah.
mean? And we tried to hang on to Moyle Park as well. The lads in the committee tried to hang on as much as possible, but it just faded, unfortunately. You know what I mean?
Well, it worked out better for both teams. So you had the status and they had the facilities.
Yeah,
so it makes it a no-brainer to come together.
It was.
And
yeah.
did Moyle Park fold then?
Yeah,
Yeah,
unfortunately, now Peamount went back to being a junior, one of the lower Sunday leagues, and they're still going now, Peamount now. But yeah, Moyle Park ended up foul, and mad, like, I still probably with a lot of the lads who played senior intermediate then for a long time. It's always sad at the time, you know what I mean, because good lads, great background all the time, you know what I mean?
That's you feel more sorry for the lads that the background was there. They were good 25, 20
Yeah,
years.
staunch
You're,
lads.
you're
like,
probably in the club a couple of years, and
yeah,
you feel that way. Imagine how they felt that.
Yeah.
Putting their heart and soul into it. Like.
yeah, exactly.
And was there just nobody around like to continue it on? Or
Yeah,
did they
just I think.
It's terrible sad to see, isn't it, with clubs?
Yeah,
like,
I know,
especially that
'cause-
have, like, as you
mo-
said, big status.
Yeah, that's well, so years ago, even before we were even going to go senior at 17, 18, like Moyle Park were like always round. They won, I think they won the Charlie Cattle and Metro, like they were in the top league that nearly the whole time. Until late, like we were, I think 15, 16, that's when they went down to senior one, but never went lower than that. So like it's good intermediate
Yeah,
team,
like a
you know what I
seasonal
mean?
intermediate team.
Yeah, and with no school boy or anything like that. So
Yeah.
the Saturday and the Sunday team. So they a lot of the time they'd always the same kind of core of lads. You know what I mean? Well, from the time I was, you know what I mean? But yeah, no, great lads, good lads.
I found when I used to play against senior team or intermediate teams years ago, when I would have been playing junior, like starting off with like the Valley and probably Wefton, when you used to play an intermediate team in pre-season, but you'd play like say a Moyle Park that'd probably be in senior 1 or senior 1A, but they were always like better than some teams in Premier A that you'd be playing against. I always felt
the physicality or that, like,
there was something about it that was just
power in
harder
them,
or
yeah.
something.
Yeah.
I thought it was different.
Man,
Yeah, like,
that's what it felt like, yeah.
I think a
I
lot
thought that as well,
does
yeah.
be said for being a seasonal intermediate player and a seasonal intermediate team. Like, you know, for when you come up against them, like, you're always going to come up against like a decent outfit. Like,
Yeah, no, that's what it was.
So what happened to yourself then? Moyle Park kind of.
I kind of like I've always played GA. Even now, like I've always kind of juggled both. Sometimes I went smooth, sometimes I really didn't. But I kind of stopped playing after that for maybe a year or two. Because then at 25, we went to Boot Road Celtic. Then they're still our local team in Clondalkin. So they were going around years, but they were always kind of low Saturday lads. But they got a decent enough team in the years leading up to before we joined. For Mono, Macker and Taft, they were the managers. So at 25, 26, I think, they went and signed Sheppy.
Yeah.
So Sheppy, they got Sheppy in.
Sheppy would have been with Cherry Archer before that, was he?
Yeah, like still a machine, like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
goal-scoring machine.
But yeah, so he just decided he wanted to go and do that, and then he went and signed myself, Jordan. He would have been intermediate left back. Me mate James Kelly, Tom, and they already had a good crew of lads there already. But that was our first year, and I actually played centre half that year.
Did you play in or out with Ga?
What?
A goalkeeper with
Goalkeeper,
Ga?
well, I'm always up the pitch as well, actually. But that was
So
my
it looked me
first year.
centre half.
The first year at Boot Road, I played centre half, and we got the cup final. We got promoted, boys.
Where did that come from? Like,
I
just happened.
I had more red cards and appearances, I think, as centre half. But then the next year, so we got to a cup final that year, and then the next year, Macker and Taft, they were like the number 2 and 3. Mono stepped aside, and he chased Ian Marr. You know Marcy?
Yeah.
So
Sheppy are in with Cherry Archer.
Yeah,
Cherry
so-
Archer schoolboy together, did they?
Yeah, we played against. Well, we played against.
Yeah, it's great
Oh,
lad. Great man. But they chased Marzi, and Marzi came in.
But would he have been with Dublin Bus before that?
Yeah,
was
I
he?
think he just stopped playing with the bus. He might have went back to the Orchard maybe. In between them two, I think, anyway. But he agreed to come in and manage, and that's when we kind of started getting a little bit serious. And he approached the committee to come and go Friday nights over where Collinstown play, the SCFL, And then we signed Mikey Collins, another lad, Martin McGuinness, really good centre half. Who else? There was a few other lads, and we just hit the ground running. They get anything Marzi asked, they gave with the committee, and they really did. Friday nights cost them £300 a game, and for a small club.
They just used to play at the little pitch, didn't they?
Yeah,
with the wall and the container.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, literally. And
playing.
Corker Park, and then there was community centre as well. But that's just a little pitch again. We just changed rooms just a little bit further on, like. But we hit the ground running. I went back in goal. Don't know whether that was good or bad though. But we went back in goal, and everyone stayed. We got a lot of good players in Marzi, and a few already there, but everyone stayed from even before we were there. So we had like a group of like 18 to 21 lads. And it was brilliant training. It was really good. And I think it was the first year we went on to win a treble.
What league did you just?
It was like the fourth Saturday league, the Tom Carroll Cup, and the Noel Ryan. I think that was the first year the Noel Ryan went back from a Sunday Cup, an intermediate cup, to a Saturday Cup. Yeah, sorry. So we won the treble, and it was. I remember listening to Dean Carpenter's, because I was going back in the years myself, Dean's podcast, and 2017 he said they won the treble as well. I think they won the Sunday, when after changing over from the AUL, I think they won the Sunday major, the League Cup, and won the juniors. So that was the same year we won the treble. So
small,
Clondalkin, loads, you know what I mean?
It was on wheels, I'd say.
Well, this is going to say, so we went to the awards night in the Red Cow, not that I did the LSL awards night, and we held it at the table. We asked for 3 tables, I think, and we all had like, with green aluminous pole at the time, like lighter than that, like traffic cones going around here, but we all wore them with our jeans, you know what I mean?
And were they boot road like
this? Boot road, like Joe, like they were like a tracksuit top, we all night out in these, you know. But Collinstown cleaned up with the awards, we cleaned up with the awards, Sheppy got Junior Player of the Year, and we just went fucking mental. I think all the other clubs just started joining in with us, you know what I mean? It was just brilliant. It was a really good time. But that treble year, we won the Forest Cup, Tom Carroll, and like Boot Road, they hadn't won much, and everyone just loved it. But we went.
Was the community kind of behind you as well? Like,
we had unbelievable support, home and away. We really did. We got country runs and all over a couple of years, and on 52-seater coaches, and on they'd be full going down to games, going to junior cups and stuff like that.
I love seeing things like that.
Yeah, it was great, and the good better, bad better, it really was. But talking about Clondalkin Village there a few minutes ago, after we won the Forest Cup, we beat the Ranch in Westminstown 5-0 or something. But we went on the piss in the steering wheel. It's a one-way street or one-way road in Clondalkin Village.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you know the steering wheel, but it's right at the junction where you can go left or right and nowhere else, and the big road traffic behind you. And we stopped the whole village out the steering wheel windows, a big chain of hands either side, every car come between us, and everyone was just fucking beeping. It was just brilliant, great. Now it really was. That was the first of the 3, so it was good times.
Celebrities for the.
I think it was at Bollocks where the third of 3 came in.
So that was I was only talking to my mate there the other day about this, because I was asking him about what way I went, because I shit myself thinking I'd forget and all. But like, we used to play on a Saturday, because we were all mates, and we used to go gardening all the time. We played on a Friday or Saturday. We went out on the Monday, then the league game, lost. Then we played the No Line on the Saturday, beat Greystones 4-3, or the Mayor for 2 goals. Sheppy and Mikey got 2 each, thank fuck. And I think the other, one got 2 and the other got 2, but they assisted each other for the, you know what I mean? That was down in Crumpton, down in Pearse Park. Then we went on the Monday again, lost another league game. Then we went on, we made Chris's Stags, came home, and that had to win up in Leagueship to win the league. We came home on the Monday, the game was on the Wednesday, and we won on the Wednesday for the treble. Bollocks.
It's bad because the when you're like winning things and you're playing, like they're always close together, aren't they? Like, look, you're not winning the league in February, you know what I mean? So it's
when the games catch up, and
a treble or a double comes.
It was Monday, Wednesday, Saturday or something. I think it's 3 games a week just to get things done.
Monday, Thursday, Saturday.
Monday, Thursday.
For like the 3 or 4 years, but that year in particular, because we're in all of them, but like, for even the league games, Monday, Thursday, Saturday, and we used to always lose on Monday, because if we won on a Saturday, we used to go on the piss on the
straight away.
And we're like, no, this is like, we went out to some teams, like, and you'd have a full team on a Monday. Mars used to nearly always, if you could, play a full team regardless. And go out to like Seaford Rock or something, and they beat us 3-2, and we're like,
that's when the finger pointing starts, isn't it?
You'd be panicking, like, how do we do that? You know, after beating someone good on a Saturday.
And then you get the old conversation there, now it's your fault. You're out at 2 o'clock in the morning, you're out at 3. You went on the road over.
with me.
You were out Sunday as well. But really,
they're the best times though, aren't they? Like, to be going drinking with your football club, like, because it's especially if it's with your mates.
Yeah.
Like, it makes it even better, because if it's not with your mates are a different place, and you're drinking with your football mates, and it's brilliant. Mates,
But it was really good, and proud of it. You know what I mean? Because as we said, be great support and great committee, and I know a lot of people in Boot Road, and Boot Road is still going today, and Colin Kiernan being one of them. He's just staunch Boot Road. He's Mr. Boot Road, and he's back managing the Boot Road Saturday team now. They're lower on a Saturday, but just really good times. And you just knew by it that you made them proud at the time.
Brilliant.
They done a big awards night up in Roadstone, where Rovers are trying up there, big bring your partner, sit down meal, awards, a band and all. They really meant all out for us, you know what I mean? So you could just see what it meant to them, because they gave that back to us as well, do you know what I mean? So it was great times.
Do you think when you maybe were with Mull Park and watching the lads sitting in intermediate football, do you think you were on the opposite side of that with Boot Rovers, as in you were the main?
Yes,
because I'm sure there was a lot of kids around there kind of come to watch you play matches.
I used to do the academy.
I
used to do the academy at Boot Road, and then a lot of them would go and watch the senior games as well. So it was great. Like, it was great, but just I felt when you're at Boot Road and you're winning, and it's momentum. It's just great, and everyone rose in behind it, like supporters and all locals and all. So it was just great.
Yeah,
deadly times.
How long did you stay with Boot Road?
Oh, it was 4 years there. So even after 4.5 years, sorry.
Treble was the first year?
Yeah, even after that, the first year, yeah. Or the second year, because I played centre half the first year.
That's right.
So, but even after that, we won the league again, and then we got to junior semi-final. Leinster, Airfield beat us, and with good runs in cups. And we signed even better players then, like the years later, like Jordan Payne, Brandon Payne. They come to us, and we never matched the potential that we should have. Because a lad, Kieran Craig, I don't know if you know him, he used to always say, he came into us the last year, I think we won a league. He was coming to the end of his time, but he was like, this squad of players, like, they're too good not to win a bigger cup at junior level, like a Saturday league and whatever this. But like, we semi-finals of the junior, quarter final, the FEI, and we just, I like, on paper, I was like, I think we could win this.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Well, not like being arrogant or anything,
no,
like, definitely just with the players we had, with serious players. And they won the last
year.
It
goes to show, doesn't it? Sorry, coming across of how tough it actually is to get over the line to win a trophy. If you have individual players
we were
there,
really good trainers, Alan, you know, we really were. Like, Marge, like, you'd have 18, 19 and lads, be more than train. And when I see more than train, I kind of get a buzz off that, because everyone's breaking their bollocks, and you're like, but we're all fighting here for one position. There was 3 or 4 lads on the bench some weeks where you're looking at them going, they could play a way higher level, but on the bench here, about like,
yeah,
you're looking at the 11.
And willing to do it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? But training was always at a high standard, and one of the fourth year, the third year, that's 4 or 5 of us off Boot Road onto the Oscar trainer team. James Lee's first managing gig, I think he might have been still playing.
He was.
But he got the Oscar trainer gig, and he picked 5 of us, me, Sheppy, Jordan, Brandon and Ryan O'Callaghan. Sheppy and the Paynes are related, you know that?
Right.
They're Sheppy's their uncles.
Oh, right.
So Brandon was only back from Celtic, and he came to us.
Dave nasty injury, did he, Brandon? Did he break his leg?
I think he's done his knee twice. Brilliant.
He trained,
good
I think
lad,
he came up in pre-season with us with Crumlin anyway. I was at obviously here and I didn't know him, but you know, and I think we were waiting on him to, you know, to see him, to bring, to get, to pull whatever out of him, but he obviously
it's that doubt in his mind, or it's just, he had a bad knee. I think it might have been the same knee twice.
Yeah, he could have. But James, he put a bit of time in though. James, he was saying that because he knew his potential. Like,
I think he went. There was maybe League of Ireland interest, and then I think it was Crumlin and Bluebell. Didn't really work, so he came to us, and that's when James, he picked us. But he kind of got a tune out of him with the Oscar trainer, because we played a game one day down in Carlow, we won 3-2, and like at the level I was playing at the time, I hadn't seen a better performance. He was, I want to say the way he passed the ball, or the way to pass, and lads was just brilliant. You know what I mean? Really, really good lad. But again, he'd play that game, and then the game later he'd break down again. It's hard, and you could see him, Brandon. I'd have a point with Brandon. It'd be a mate, and you could see he gets upset, and it's not nice. You know what I mean?
Of course, the
he loves football,
devastation
you know what I mean? Celtic, Madden,
of not being like. There's one thing of probably not making it over in Celtic or whatever, but then when you come back, you're down and whatever else. If you can't get your spirits up and you can't get consistent and you can't play to the
way you can,
the way you think you can, it must be like heartbreaking.
Yeah, no, it was, and he did try, and he always showed up and tried to do his bit, but he might still try again.
Who's he with now?
He's not playing at the minute. No, he's not playing at the minute, but
his brother was with, is he not with Francis
Jordan,
anymore?
No, Jordan stopped playing with Francis 2 years ago. He should be still playing. He's
smashing little player.
He could be the best player in the top league if he wanted, I think. But sometimes you have to drag it out of him to play. He won't mind me saying that, because I'm the one that usually trying to do it for him. Right. But yeah, another really, really good top player.
Where did he go after Francis? Did he go to Bluebell?
No, he was at Bluebell after Boot Road. And then he went to Francis, and then he went to Inchicore. That's where he went.
Right, that's right.
Went to
That's right.
Inchicore.
I seen him somewhere else. Yeah.
And he played.
That was only last year. Was it? Or the year before, maybe? Last year?
When did Tony Walk start? No, it was last year, but he's in and out of injuries. Jordan picked up 1 or 2 injuries, and I think he just kind of lost a bit of interest. But I think Jordan's only still about 25 or something. But if someone gets into him now, they'll have a
Get
player.
a tune out, as you said.
Yeah. So
might take in a manager, doesn't it, sometimes, to try and
just
get
No, Kevin or Francis got a great tune out. And to be fair, there was a time where one of the seasons during my time with France and John he's unplayable. The game be flat, or we'd be losing 1-0, and he just
turn around,
bang, like
low players like that,
and like a bit of bite about
played
him,
a big part in getting Francis up, didn't he?
Yeah, really good. And not only was he brilliant at football, Jordan's only up to my shoulder, but he'd go through a wall, feel like, you know what I mean? Like, just 2 good lads.
Not even a sorry out of me, you know.
Yeah, literally. So that's when we went to. After that, I went to Francis then.
How did it end with Boot Road? Was it just
sorry, I didn't go to Francis then. Jesus. I left out a club there. I have a few to go. We made Chris always slaughter.
It's you know what? It's always the better stories with the more clubs you have.
Yeah.
The Nelson story would be great.
Your story, this fellow.
Between the 3 of us,
the trophy chaser there. He got them. I got none.
Right, I got the trophies. He didn't.
It was 4.5 years, and we started the 5th season, I think, with Boot Road, and as it happens with local enough teams after being successful, I always look at our county kind of after us, only there last year. It kind of just happens, it just kind of fades, and it started to happen at Boot, and my numbers aren't showing up for training, and training is lower. That's when I start, because
did Margie stay as the manager?
Margie was still there at the time, but Eric Quinn came in after him, but I left when Margie was still there, I think, and it was hard. It was very hard now, because I love, you know what I mean, all my mates are still there now, but I wanted to try and push on, and I was working with Kevin Smith at the time, the Smiths, KNS, and he was after, they were just had to come back after they went bang for a couple of years, so they got back into 1B, and Kevin wanted me to go, but I nearly did, and then John Scott got onto me. I went to Bangor. It was after about 6 weeks into the season, and I was surprised because they were top, obviously Bangor, their top league, you know what I mean? And the 2 keepers in at the time, and they were actually 6-7 weeks in, they were going well, in top 3 or 4 till I came. But I went in, and there was 2 keepers there, Nathan and Carl, and I always did. I'm an overthinker. I mean, I was like, I wanted to go and try the top league, and obviously, you know what I mean, I want to try and aim as high as you can, and
of course,
the best you can. And I went in, and I played more than the 3 of us all, like the other 2, and I'd still have doubts in my head. And I was like, sure, he came to me and wanted me, like, so go and fucking play. And I just thought there was pressure on my shoulders when there shouldn't have been, because I come my family are kind of, they sponsor. My dad and my uncle, they're one of the main Bangor sponsors, and Eddie Carney be real close
Kind of like a bit of
down
family.
there. So
Kinda
yeah,
like,
so I kind of want.
That's how you got your game, is it?
Yeah.
Well, they want you to say that.
With the Outlands company got on the front of the jersey. But I went down and I didn't really feel like not just at home or something. I don't know what it is. After being captain of Boot Road, and I was really comfortable there and like being a leader. But Bangor just kind of not in the back seat. But that's like, it wasn't my place to go in and fucking take over. And you know what I mean? I was had to come from a junior team, and I played, and I'm glad I'd made the decision to try and go. And
takes a big personality and a big character to come in, I think.
And it's right into the dressing room that's already established.
Now
a keeper as well, because you know one mistake. That's as you said, doubts in your mind. Make one mistake, the doubts in their mind. It's not in their mind, if you get me, but you're taking that on your own shoulders, you know.
Yeah, and that's like, and I overthink everything. Even if you had a good game, like, you could have done that a little bit better.
You're just better off going in like a lunatic, aren't you? Wrecking the place. What are you looking at?
But that pushes you to be the better keeper and better everything. But sometimes it can have a negative effect, as in you overthink it, and then that's when the negativity starts to come in. And then once that comes in,
even during games, it could be just like it's not a great thing to have. But like, I'm glad I did. Now I finished. I did. I played out the rest of the season, because I went in 6 or 7 weeks into the season. So I played out that year, and then I just told John I was going to leave, and I thought about the summer, and Kevin still wanted me over Francis. So that's when
how was your guy fitting in with all that? What was it? Well, you still kind of like doing both? Or?
Yeah, so it guy's mad. Like, I always trained with football more than I would with Gar, and I just play. I'd show up sometimes like Gar when training's on, and just play games. But Gar man just don't really understand. Like, they think you're sitting at home on your hole, but you're like football training, soccer training, if you like, as the state call it. And someone's just like, "What do you mean you're not here? Like, how do you expect to play the weekend?" But then there was always another keeper in around it, but I'd always end up playing for Gar. But I loved it, you know what I mean? I couldn't.
What team were you?
Ground Towers here with Clondalkin, like, so I did them since I'm 8 or 9, like. And you'd always trying to manage both, but like, I'd done it I went up right until last year, and I was just trying to manage both and train like 4 or 5 days a week and never at home, and like, it's mad, like, and playing 2 games in the weekend. But it's caught up me now, so I trained last night and I could barely get up this morning.
Body horse the body,
broke, and that's only been like that the last 2 or 3 years. So I got 35, so I've done it for you know what I mean? Yeah, so I wasn't being too bad.
See, as a keeper, you're saying you're overthinking things, all that. Is there any way you don't to kind of change that, or was that you don't kind of? People,
I always get kind of involved sometimes when I shouldn't on the pitch now. But I think that kind of keeps me, like, you know,
focused,
focused
on that,
have to be
but that's people like, shut up your mouth and this and that. But I'm like when I went Bangor and Bureau, they'd be main teams where I was like 4 or 5 years, and I was captain of both them, and I kind of just felt like I'm the voice here, or I want to stand up for someone giving someone lip on the team, or you know, that type of way. And I think that just kept me kind of clued in.
Was that outside of that you're doing, like some people obviously meditation and stuff like that? Or
no,
I'm not saying that bad.
If someone seeing me meditating, like, Gary Cleary doing meditation, fuck off.
So you just on the pitch, you kind of dealt with it. It wasn't that.
Nothing in particular, like, but just not really.
I think it's the hardest position on the pitch, because one mistake and that's it, you know.
Yeah, and then
the defender has the keeper, the midfielder has the defenders and the keeper.
But see, what I think, if you make a mistake, and the way I am on a pitch and out there and vocal, like, if you make a mistake, it comes back to bite you in the arse. You're line, like, you fucking easy kid. Sorry, I'm coasting all the time. But
you're a keeper, it's alright.
But like, it can come back and bite you in the arse like that. But like, I'm not gonna. People are trying to change. I 31, 32. I'm like, I'm not gonna change. Like, so I mean, it's who I am.
You have to be like that.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
The more I listen to these podcasts, when I hear about people being vocal, and the more I think about myself, I'd be saying I wasn't even that bad. When I hear about other people,
wait to get the socials back up and running when this comes out. If anyone thinks Barry was that bad, let us know.
Very good.
But
any little advantage is great.
100%. Take it. We cut across you. Sorry, Gary, you want to go about when you were just we're getting out of Bangor.
Oh yeah, sorry. I played out the season with Bangor, and glad I did it, but I just ended up deciding to walk away. Not that the great lads down there, great committee, love Scotty and all, sound. Oh yeah, like his podcast is actually very good as well. Yeah, real honest bloke. But no, he was sound. He understood, and I just said, look, I'm gonna leave, and then I ended up going to Francis. That was in summertime, so I went to done pre-season with Francis, and then done next 4 or 5 years there. And
where were Francis?
They just came up
Francis only kind of getting back.
Yeah, they did 2 years. They had to start down on Sunday Major, obviously, because they came back. So they went 1B. Then I think I went. Was it? Yeah, because I think 3 promotions them back up to the top league. So it's 4 years.
Shorty there.
Anto I just left, but as my second year, third year, he came back and he was doing bits. We never could get the body right, but great fella. Great. He's doing some training now at the minute. Everyone on Instagram, the high rocks now. He's an animal. But
we had Shorty down. Chandler bring Shorty into Tolka.
Yeah.
And I didn't know Anto. I didn't know of him or anything. But John was saying, I have a centre forward. He's gonna come down. He's gonna bang the goals in, and he done really well for us. Like I thought Anto could have. Went even another step
he's a horse of a man,
beast of a thing, and that's what they used to. I think they used to say to him, didn't they? Unleash the beast channel. They used to go for a few points up in the Tolka clubhouse, and they'll be sitting there having a point. If you just try and quiet, channel will be screaming across the face, release the beast. He'd be laughing.
Yeah, but he's a great lad.
Got on really well with Anton. But after that, when I left Tolka, when I actually signed by Crumlin, and I don't think we really had an out and out. I think Jake Donnelly might have been there, but didn't have like. Jake is kind of like
a proper 9, goals. Yeah, and Anta would be that. Yeah,
and because the year he had with us at Tolka that year before, I was really impressed with him. I had said to Martin, try and get him.
Yeah.
But he was at the sign of a Cherry Orchard and he didn't.
Yeah, that's right.
Blah, but yeah, great lad.
He's Francis is his
club,
like if you cut him, he'd bleed green. He loves Francis. Like trust me, really, really does. Like he came back and he got in a little bit. And he tried and he worked his nuts off outside the training not to get himself right. Now he's still picking up little injuries here and there, but it wasn't Kevin's at the time. Wasn't Kevin's fucking fancy really. They wanted pace more so than hold up shit, like, you know. So, but when I went into Francis, Kevin made me captain straight away, and next 3 or 4 years were great. Now we never won silverware. We 3 promotions, I think, on route, but getting back to the top league where they are now. We lost Charlie Cattle Cup final to Bluebell 1-0 there 3 years ago. Great times though. Great times. I love like Francis now. It ended a little bit sour, to be honest, but great times, great people.
What happened there? It sounded like you were about to tell us.
Yeah. No, just I treated Francis like full time. Like I loved it. Like being captain of France, I was so proud. Like even when I was with Bill Road, I was just so proud, and they wore it like on my heart on the slave job, and it was great. Like I done outside work. If I was asked to work late for money, I'd go no train later on. I wouldn't give a fuck. Like, you know what I mean? I just wanted to be the best I could for France and get them back to where they are now. And great years, great lads up there. But
you got all the way up. You got all the way
up.
Yeah,
the top league. Yeah, and then that pre-season going into 2 years ago now, I think it is. During the summer, coming towards the start of the pre-season, so Kevin got on to me and he wanted to go not get rid of me. Well, the start at the beginning, I think, where he wanted to change captain, and the centre half wanted the captaincy, but I think the centre half wanted to go and get it. I've no problem saying that. So I think he went to him. Well, I heard it through someone else that he did anyway. But that's fine. He's a good lad, you know what I mean? Who went and done it. And I couldn't understand it, you know what I mean? I couldn't, because I've done everything with Kev, beyond the Kev the whole time, every day, chase players, got players, really good players, and he'd tell you that himself. And if he didn't, he'd be lying. Kevin, you're listening. And they wanted to go that direction, and I couldn't get my head around it, so I snapped.
It's a bit of a
yeah,
isn't
exactly.
Like,
so maybe did they want me to step? I don't know, but goalkeepers came in pre-season as they did, and I was still there, and so I bit the bullet actually and went back to pre-season, and goalkeeper's there, so I put the head down and I trained as hard as I could and got back to right and got one stayed. So me and him were competing. And he started the first 3 games. I think we lost the first 3 games, and he started 2 or 3 of them, and he started the 3 of them, and I was like, so I kept on going to Kev. So, did you want me gone? If you wanted the captaincy of me, did you want me gone? He's like, no. And I was like, I'd never be big-headed, and as I said there, I'm an average keeper, but I train hard, and I can play well. I could have played well, and this fella wasn't better than me. He just, end of story, he wasn't. And that's I'd honest as day comes. And he played them 3 in a row, and he lost 3 of them. Then I get in against Bluebell. It's always Bluebell. 2 all down there on a Sunday morning, and then James Lee rang me the following day. They needed competition for Keane Clark at the time, and I says, you know what, fuck this. I says, I'm just gonna go. Was I treated shy? I don't know. Like, I in my head, I hope not to think that, but use might think I probably was, because I'm telling you this, how it went, you know what I mean? That's how it did go. And the effort and time and effort I put into Francis, and I love Francis, like, I really, really do, from a young age.
It sounds a little bit like
sour or something, I don't know.
Like, obviously, by the sounds of it, like, you sounded like passionate and dedicated and vocal and a good captain, you know what I mean? That's what I'd fucking love from most keepers that I'd have probably played with, would have been fairly vocal and demanding and commanding, and that's why you sound like what sort of personality it is on the pitch, you know what I mean? So if I for just from listening to it, I find it hard to kind of understand myself. Go, why would you take the captaincy off somebody that's
what
like
saying
that?
That's the beginning of the end. If you didn't change your ways and your principles over that season, and for him to take that off for something else, listen, as you said, it could have just to keep him on there. I don't know what the thing is behind it.
That's exactly what it is. That's what I think. Did he want to go elsewhere if he didn't get the armband? I don't know. That's what I heard, and that's what I was told. But he might say it was different. But
to be honest with you, I've seen it firsthand on people that have asked managers, like, I'd love to be captain. If not, I'm out here. Yeah, So it's not that it doesn't.
Now who did get the captaincy is a captain lad. Like, he's one of them. But like, if he just wanted me, like, he could have just said, right, another keeper coming in, but you still fight for it. And if you're not playing, obviously you're not going to be captain. He'll be the captain. That's fine.
It would have been easier for him.
Do you know what I mean? But I don't know. Like, I don't know. I got kind of pissed off, and then I got back in the game. We drew 2-2, and then James rang me the next day, or something like that. And I said, you know what, just fucking go and chance it. It's crumbling, and I'm going down to compete. And I went down and competed with Keane, who's top draw, really, really good, good lad. But
like a cat, isn't he?
Oh man, unreal. And there's some ping of a ball as well. But I don't think he's actually playing at the minute, unfortunately. Still young. Hopefully he gets back eventually. But I went down, and I only lasted till Christmas. I played a little bit more than between out of the 2 of us again. And then sometimes I play, and sometimes like I could have done better. But then to doubt in my mind again, like, I'm not that I want to be the main man, but I'm not a voice here, I'm not a vocal, and I kind of like a bit pressured because it's Crumlin United, or like Keane Clark's way better than me, and I know he is, and I was kind of playing ahead of him sometimes, and I have to perform here, I have to be good here. And then even if
game,
and even if we won or we drew, or even if we lost, I'd be like, am I going to play next time? Like, and why should I think like that? And it's just, that's just how I was. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And it's just, was it because I went to the bigger club, and the same thinking I was with Bangor, but it was like 5 years later when I went to Cumming, but I still had that feeling because it came back to me from when I was with Bangor, you know what I mean?
And by the sounds of you talking, when you were with Bute Road and then with Francis going up, you sounded like you were like cemented.
That's, and I like
happy.
The voice, and I like to think I can get a reaction out of people, and whether I did or not, I don't know, but like, that's why I think I did, and I liked being that. And when you go to Cumming, you go to Bangor, these big clubs, and France are a big club as well, don't get me wrong, Jesus, but it's just, I don't know, maybe because I knew everyone at Bute Road and Francis. I knew when I went into France, I knew 90% of the lads. So coming to Bangor, I didn't really know them, and it's just didn't feel as comfortable as I could have, type of way. So
There's the clubs they've had there, some of the promotions with the
Yeah,
few built and few with Francis there as well.
Yes, good. No, enjoyed it. Great times. I'm glad to be back now as well with Sacred Hearts. Being tough, but as we said at the start, like 1 or 2 little wins, me trying to get it turned.
But your experiences there though, if the lads don't learn off you, like
Yeah,
the
well,
best thing going. Like
hopefully, I don't know whether young fellas listen as much anymore, but it's changing, yourself. We'll try.
How did it end at Crumlin? What was your decision to
I
get out of there so
went
early?
to James at Christmas, and I like that. I just wasn't really feeling, and it's not that I wasn't playing. Like, he was kind of juggling between me and Keane. Do you know what I mean? So I was getting me chance. They were fair to us, and I just said, look, I'm going to commit to GA. I hadn't done it. I was 32, I think, and I hadn't just committed to GA for a full year, and GA pre-season would start in December, January. So I just said, I'm just going to give it a full year, just no distractions with football, and just go at it. And I made that decision myself. Wasn't easy to stop playing football, but I just said, fuck, I'll give it a go. And
good decision.
Yeah, no, I should have stayed with Crumlin. That was the year they got relegated to Senior 1 now, and I'm sick because that leaves me, because I went there from Francis, and not that it leaves me, not that I was going to be fucking Peter Schmeichel and keep them up around, but I just, if I was with them at the end of the season and they got relegated, I'd go right ground, we gave it a crack. Like, I didn't want to, as if like I walked away because we were fucking doing shite, like, that type of way.
I watched Crumlin towards the end of the season a good bit, because I was going over kind of rooting for them.
Yeah.
And Keane wasn't himself at all. He wasn't himself that year. Anyway,
Yeah.
Because obviously he needed a foil under his arse, and that's obviously why James got you in. But I watched it, like a good few of the last 6-7 games or whatever, and he was
not himself,
he was
not his
hesitant,
standards, because
things were going wrong for him that wouldn't usually go wrong.
Yeah,
for him,
So I don't think you're gonna make the situation any better for him.
But that's
it's just honesty.
No,
if you could have stuck it out, you probably would have played.
But James, have to say, no, he was fair. I played and if I played well, I'd stay in. And if Kane's like a goalkeeper, or any player really, you know what I mean. But I would have liked him to be there for the whole year. Because I hate to think, like, because they weren't doing great up for the Christmas. Oh, you walked away. They're walking away. They're doing shite. Yeah,
it was just for your own interest.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But James understood. Like, James is great. Like, a good relationship, and he's a good guy. You know what I mean. So, happy again. Like the Bangor thing, I'm happy I did it, and I would have never known. But like the Francis thing, back to that again. I haven't settled. Just football wise, it's like just
since you left,
Francis, like, you know what I mean. So that's the feeling there I have, you know what I mean. But that's how football goes, or life goes, I suppose.
So you finished then at Crumlin.
Yeah, so
done the GA for a year.
Yeah, so I've been injured. I broke a rib. I actually played for Dublin Bus in the pre-season friendly before I decided I was going to do anything, and I broke a rib. So I was out for like 10, 11 weeks, and done my MCL as well. And then I wasn't going to go back at all, and that's when James Craven got on to me to go to Hearts about 2 months ago, 6-7 weeks ago or something. So hasn't been an easiest start. We actually played Francis. Did you see that? We played Francis in the Metro up in Baldonnel there 3 weeks ago, and we were 2-0 down, and we beat them 3-2. But sure, we played an eligible player.
Oh, good luck.
Stop, will you?
And how's you?
Come on, learn it, okay.
He played for Dublin Bus in the Metro. Apparently, at the start of the year, so they played an early cup game we signed him obviously after that.
The player has to know.
No, but come here though. Both though.
No. The lads held their hand up and said they missed it, but it has to be the player. In my
1,000,000%. But if I don't know who the player is or what his brain is or whatever, but some of the young fellas don't care and don't know what cup they'd be playing
this
in.
is how
nowadays.
how I can't get my head around it. But look, it happened.
He doesn't want to tell anyone because I'll miss the game.
Yeah.
Doesn't see the other side of it.
That or else the other side would be
Yeah.
But again, if you're going off that comment app, that should come up red.
It didn't come up red. There's a glitch in it. That's what
But then it's on the comment app.
we were gonna.
No, you still have to. You still.
We
have
were-
to-
I understand that sort of
you
things.
can't
but
go by the app.
But I know someone had it before. Someone was supposed to be suspended for a yellow card.
Yeah.
They came up green and they played him, and obviously they put protests in as well.
Right.
But that should be on the comment app.
Yeah, there was a glitch in it. We were going to fight in that case, but like, you're pissing against the wind, really. Like, if you go onto the game now on the app, it's 3-0 to Francis, but all the goals and the yellows and all are up on it. We won 3-2. 2-0 down. We scored in 93rd, 97 minute.
No way. All that fucking hard work and all that.
But
stuff.
again,
So, and like,
Did you get the night out of it?
No, we needed. We would have fucking rather the 3 points in the league, to be honest. But we ended up being. So he went against me as well. You know what I mean? After being so happy to go up there and try and beat them, and then.
Yeah.
But you got your night though.
Yeah,
Of celebrating, kind of like
yeah.
we beat us, and then
Yeah,
so you
but,
didn't probably see them.
But a lot, as I said, I think earlier, a lot of them lads on Sacred Heart played for Francis Saturdays. So not that they had a point to prove to France, but a point to prove themselves, because they never really got a look in at the first team when they were at Francis. So they went up, and especially one of the players, Dylan Stack, he's top drawer. Like, he's plays in the 10. He got 2 goals and assist on the night, and he actually got a chance at the intermediate team when we were going well at Francis, but it wasn't continuous for him, and he was really, really good. And the night we beat him, well, yeah, we did beat them actually. We won 3-2.
Did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy it?
Oh, it was great,
because
all my mates were up to play, my brother and all, and there was a great crowd and it, and there's a picture of me turned to a photographer when the winner went in the 97 minute, and I'm just like that. And I actually know him, Eddie Lennon. I was great, and that was the last kick of the game as well. So, but
deleted it off your Twitter then.
no, that's up there. You're not allowed to be opinionated on Twitter, you know that, don't you?
You kind of have to be, don't you?
Yeah.
When things go the way it goes.
Yeah. Sure, look, you can come back and bite you in the arse, but sure.
Yeah,
But
but
you
look,
said that's you though. That's what he said.
Yeah.
At
At the end of the
on
day,
the pitch, you must well do it on the
Yeah.
social media.
you're talking the truth anyway.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? With things like on.
My missus even sent me 1 or 2 things, like, and you could see that someone sent to her forward to her, and she's like, "What do you be on about?" I'm like, "There's nothing."
You wouldn't understand. Yeah.
I'm actually going to keep an eye out for that. I haven't seen any of the stuff. I'll keep an eye out.
Yeah, so sure, I just let it out on Twitter, but it's just back to the thing in the LSL, like, clubs that pay and all, like, it's bollocks. Like, I'm not into it at all. Like,
It's a common what's a topic on what we're doing the podcast. So
it's only allegedly, actually. It's only allegedly that they pay. You know,
I think they sent an email. I think
that's
the
ridiculous,
league
yeah.
sent
I've
out an
seen
email.
it.
Did you see
I've
the
there's no
seen
email?
substance to that. What are they going to fucking do?
Yeah.
They're not going to do bleeding order check on anyone.
Yeah.
They're not going to go down knocking doors. You getting paid?
Yeah.
Where's the brown envelopes?
It's
not gonna do that.
impossible. Like,
Show
they
me your
just,
wages.
they just have to be
pi-
seen to
just
do
just
it.
keep people happy and say, "Oh, look, we are trying to do something." We sent an email.
Yeah.
There's no way of catching anyone doing it unless someone whistleblowers. So anyone out there, give a shout, bro. Yeah.
For like the players, like, obviously you can't blame the players, but there is some players that aren't even playing.
But they jump from club to club. I'm not
Yeah,
playing now. I'm
but-
going to go up here, not play up here, and get more
But
money.
go and play, but like, it's the clubs that do it. Again, allegedly, but like, go and do like what the other managers do, or what the other clubs do, and go and sell it yourself, and go sell your club. Like, don't throw fucking 150 quid or 200 quid. Like, it's easy to do that. Do it like the rest of us, like, or like the rest of the clubs do, and break their bollocks and go and meet lads for coffee.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
sell it to them, or sell the club that you have, or the players you have.
So if you're a manager there, right? So this is what I'm thinking. If you're a manager there and you're trying to get a player up, do you open with 150 quid, or do you your last resort is his 150
Yeah,
quid?
that's.
So listen, once you come in, once you play for us, we're gonna do good things, good setup and all that. No, here's 150 quid.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, you go,
like, it's-
here's 150 quid. Fuck what we have up here, because
Yeah,
you're just here for
it's-
the money. Like,
It's mad, yeah. But like, if you're looking at a couple of the benches that potentially we're talking about here, you're looking at some of the benches going, what are they doing sitting on the bench? Go and play and want to go and win a top league. Like, it's boils my piss.
is it? Do you think it's come down through the leagues then? Not only top, it's come down through the leagues.
I'll tell you, we played recently against a team, and I was told after that they're apparently paying. They're
Right.
from the north side. but I don't know. That's what I've heard now. I know.
Who was it?
We do that off here because it's he hasn't played him again.
No.
But that's what I heard. Now they were a good side, to be fair to them. They were a good side to them. To be fair, but now that's the first I heard. But that was only a couple of weeks ago. Now that was down the leagues. I don't know.
In your division?
In our division. Yeah.
Can you get the league up there?
I think I know who he's talking about.
Right. Silence.
Yeah. I know what's
it's
that.
rampant. It's true. Like it's
Now that's the first team I heard of outside the top division.
the top division.
Apparently. So I don't know.
Mm.
But if you look down the leagues, maybe one or two more.
Do you know what? Do you know what I'd be what I do sometimes look at as well? I do look at some of the players that aren't getting paid.
Yeah.
And that are up there playing.
Yeah, like fucking
I'm
mad.
going,
Yeah.
What? And some of them obviously sitting on the bench or that would probably get into top 4 team.
And like is it a good environment if you know some of them? I don't know. Like I don't know. Some people are mad. I don't know. Some are mad.
I'm just gonna get that up there, but I won't leave it.
Ruin.
I'm trying to think.
I don't know what to spell competitions there.
Yeah. But no, it's wrong. It's wrong in my eyes. But look, they do it, and fucking.
I don't think it's going anywhere.
No,
like, it's not going to be like dismantled.
Yeah, I was actually up watching France's game there this couple of weeks ago, and one of these teams, there was 3 or 4 of them walking down to the dressing room. I was walking out, the match was just ending, I got down first, I was on my own, and there was 3 or 4 of them standing in the car park, obviously going to their cars separately. And so, will you leave it out on Bangor had just beaten this team, and I said, it's a win for the LSL. And it was this was a couple of weeks after. Will you leave it out on Twitter? I said, leave it out on Twitter. There's 4 of them there, I was on my own. It's like, going on about fucking this, a win for the LSL. I says, no, I won't. If you have a problem, don't follow me. Yeah, I swear to God. And they're all like giggling around and we just kept walking. Fuck off. Swear to God. Fucking mad. Fucking, yeah, fuck them.
Yeah, so one of the managers had said it to somebody as well. To a manager that I know of recent said, like, this would have been last year when I was kind of a bit more active on Twitter. But
yeah.
And he said something like, "Oh, you tell Barrett to leave her out," and he told me. I was like, "Oh."
It's so
he was like, "Oh, I'm only messing. I love the crack."
Backtrack.
But look, I played and tagged it was Luke, and I tagged them in a post. I said something about them and tagged them, and they blocked me. They blocked me. You were on you. Did you jump on it as well?
I probably was.
I think you might have jumped on it as well. But I risked something and I tagged Luke, and then they blocked me. I was like, for fuck's sake,
lads I give out about, that's my opinion. You probably had an opinion about something else I don't agree with. I don't fucking start crying to you. So
look, it's not even really a major thing. We're not throwing anybody under the bus. No. Look, I wouldn't disrespect or try and throw anyone under the bus at all. It's a topic.
Yeah,
it's happening.
Yeah.
Look,
well, listen, if the talking that she's talking about, I'm sure everyone knows. So
if I was good enough to get paid, would I have took it? Probably, but I wasn't. Do you know what I mean?
Anyone out there looking?
You'd have probably took it. You know what I mean? I can see why the players are going and taking
the price of everything in the world now.
Yeah, exactly. I understand
that's one thing you have to think about as well. Would you, if someone's throwing money at you, would you take it?
Yeah,
now after his
well, I can be a number 2 for a few quid if anyone wants.
The thing the guy don't pay.
Yeah. But yeah, no, something that I always talk about the lads and think it's wrong, but that's just my opinion.
It's their opinion, and it's all allegedly, as Gary has said.
Yeah, apparently, yeah.
But no, look, it does be a good little topic, doesn't it? Just a story every now and again. But look, it's never gonna go away. I don't think so. Yeah. Nobody's gonna stop talking about it, no matter what. Yeah. And they're going to be always under scrutiny as long as they're like there or thereabouts, like even winning, because like they're not going to get the credit. Do you know what I mean?
I think if they're not winning, they won't be paying though. That's what's going to happen.
There's clubs there like that haven't got credit for exactly what they've done because of.
Well, Scott, you were banger there.
Like
there, and obviously
he's like Alex Ferguson down there.
Yeah.
Well, he's like brought Mac up, fucking won it.
Yeah, brilliant.
It's just great,
staunch, isn't it? Like, you know what I mean? Yeah,
really
proper.
Staunch,
and again, like, well, they have the grounds now, but for years they were chopping and changing, and to keep them afloat and with limited resources was really like good thing. Like, and credit where it's due again. no schoolboy coming through. Now I know they're down there beside Lords and all now, so that might benefit them in the long run.
Did they have schoolboys going, had they?
No, but
No,
they're
so
down
they're
beside
playing
Lords
the
Celtic.
transport,
Sorry,
yeah.
yeah.
It's a little feeder
We-
club, could
we
be.
played
Yeah,
them.
so
We played
very good,
them
yeah.
last week, and now it's obviously not down to Bangor. They have to fucking rent their pitches, unfortunately. Like, and that's the way it's been. But that the transport club, like, and the pitch was poor, and the fence was hanging over.
Yeah.
But I was kind of disappointed looking at it, and we had a conversation on the sideline. A couple of people were like, can the LSL not step in there now? Because the pitch was like, it was really bad.
It was heavy rain that week.
No, I know, but like the grass was like this length.
was it?
And
Yeah,
I was kind of
jeez.
saying to myself, now look, I don't know who looks after the pitch. Is it on Bangor?
Was it
Or
funded
is it
or is it
on?
government?
Is it on,
because
is it
they're
on
renting.
transport?
Yeah,
Like, is it on
yeah,
transport
yeah.
to have that cup? But for the top Leinster Senior League clash, everyone was really disappointed with the conditions that the pitch was in.
Right. Yeah.
But look, I don't know if it's something that do the referees, do they come in and say, well, look, like, this is meant to be a top level team, two top level teams here playing against each other. How can you play?
I think
that?
they're only there for player safety, so if it's not against the player safety, they'll play.
They'll just go along with it.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's an LSL thing, but I don't want to feel like I'm getting at the LSL.
That's what I'm waiting for. Nice little grant in there. Like,
it'd be nice.
I'd love to see it happen, and especially like for Scotty as well. Do you know what I mean? For the and their committee and whoever runs them, because they're great.
Actually, no, don't sack them the money, start paying people.
So it's Sacred Heart for now, and
Sacred Heart. I'm happy James got on to me. I hemmed and hawed for a long time, and just see how we go. I'm glad to be back involved. I don't know what'll happen after.
But again, you might be part of a rebuild there as well. So obviously, with
possibly.
Big Road coming through and getting them promoted, and Francis promoted, and get these boys back up to the top.
It'd be nice, starting with Friday, first and foremost.
No overthinking. You're the leader. But great, Gary. We'll go into a few questions if you're all right.
Fire away. Prepared? Not really. I'm still rattling since the start.
We'll start it off. Any regrets?
Probably leaving St. Francis. Just never.
Should have stuck it out for that. Definitely that. The best player you played with?
Oh, should have sent me these for forehand. Fuck.
But if you listen to the podcast to the end,
I know. No, I do. Brandon Payne, but
on his day,
but possibly no. It's Mikey Collins, hands down. Darren Good is right up there. A few months I was with Bangor. Darren Good, top player, but Mikey Collins, hands down, brilliant. Yeah, sees through passes like I fucking don't know how. With Boot Road, he was at Liverpool. He was at Liverpool and then he was at Loud Stephen Close, but he's an absolute screwball. So,
you going the best manager?
I'm going against the word here because I fucking said I left in sour, but Kevin Smith for me, really good man manager. At Francis,
yeah.
Best club.
For me, not just
not
for you. For me, Francis and Bill Road was successful.
It sounds like as I said there before, you were so comfortable with both. You were going to pick either.
It's just the Bill Road thing is just such a community thing, and it means so much. And Francis is huge for years and years and years. And
they're a good club, aren't Francis? Well ran, great facilities, good set up for everything.
And proud as punch being the captain there, so it's right up there.
Best friend in football.
Kevin McCormick, goalkeeper coach. I met him when I first went to Moyle Park. He was the main goalkeeper, and now he's went on to he comes everywhere. I kind of go as goalkeeper coach, but he's really, really top man. Really good goalkeeper coach. I've obviously seen some of his videos on Twitter or Instagram. It's very good.
The hardest player you played against?
Do you know who is a hardy bastard? He's with Crumlin now. Anto with the beard. What's his name? With Bluebell before. No, I'm not. Oh, Anton McKay or McCoy, is it?
Yeah.
Hardy bastard.
Solid.
Yeah, solid.
Butty kind of player, isn't
Yeah,
he?
but he can play. Yeah, he always stands out. I only said that to me mate Lano there recently, yeah.
Score much against you?
No. No, he just always remember he was a hardy bastard and kind of ran a game just for just how solid he was, yeah. He always just stands out.
Favourite memory?
Winning the treble with Boot Road. A lot of, like, you could easily say, like, getting promoted to France and being captain, but just best thing ever doing it with Boot Road. Made people so happy.
Sounds it, yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. Players that didn't fulfil their potential.
Martin McGuinness. He'd be pally with, I'm still pally with Martin, but he'd be still very pally with Brandon Payne. Him. He was at France as a schoolboy. He went to Palace on trial. He would never tell you. But proper fucking centre half. And Jordan Payne. He's still a young fella. He should be getting back out there. If he tried, he could
Just needs a
kick up the hole. But he's flat walking now. He's a kitchen fitter and he's really meant to be very good. But he needs to get back playing football. Really good
it's a
player.
shame to see players.
Yeah.
Best 11.
Who plays in goal?
You can pick yourself now. I have put number 2.
Me mate Kev McCormick in goal. Left back Stephen Dunn was at Francis with him. I didn't say it, but that's who wanted the armband that time.
Snaky. You put him in his best 11.
He's out there redeeming himself there.
I'll be honest. No. Really good
We
player.
might get the team out of him now by the end of the
I'll tell you in a minute. You might think it is. We're afraid to get it wrong.
Just shout it before it's over, yeah.
Centre half is Devine. He's up playing North now with Francis. Came through the young fellas. Brilliant centre half. Jack Funge is at Crumlin now. Brilliant.
Do you like Jack when you played him? Yeah.
Brilliant.
Great
He's got
player.
again at the international thing there only recently. I think he could even kick on again. And then
Jack was, when he first came over and signed for Crumlin, he was only at the getting our Bowes as far as I know, but when he signed for Crumlin, he had been in Southampton 6 months before.
Yeah.
But he kept failing the medical, I think.
Yeah.
His knee,
Something
he
like
had
that,
he had to keep getting injections for his knee, but
they
wanted him to sign
something
like that.
Something along them
So he
lines.
has to get in his injections every now and again. So when he gets his injections, he'll be out for a few weeks. I think this could not be the 100% true, but it's along these lines. But when he signed for Crumlin, he was only at the failing medicals for actually signing for English clubs.
Yeah, he's absolutely brilliant. But I've never seen a footballer
Ah,
as good both feet.
Do you know what?
Like he arrows them into the opposite corners where literally onto toes.
Unbelievable. When he first, sorry to go across it again, but when he first came up to Crumlin, he trained once or twice, and obviously you can't see it in train session. He's a centre half, you wouldn't really see too much.
Yeah.
And then we done a friendly game between the first team and the second team, but he played for the Saturday team. And oh my God, he's playing left-sided centre half, and he was taking the ball out and left foot, John Terry pinging the ball 70 yards to the right winger's feet. Unbelievable.
And great.
And solid.
Yeah,
good in the air.
Good looking bastard to sell, actually.
Nice fella, isn't he?
Yeah,
nice fella.
Right foot. Oh, no, I'll go back three there. Them three, Steve, Devine and Jack. Right wing, I'd go Ryan O'Callaghan. He was with Boot Road, he's with Francis now. He's really good player. A lot of teams are sniffing around. He was only back from Dubai, but a lot of teams are sniffing around. He went back to Francis. Left wing, it's kind of out of position, but you have to do it. Jordan Payne. In the middle, I'd go Brandon, Darren Good, and Ken Tokes. I don't know if you know Ken Tokes. He's finished a long time, but he was at Moyle Park and Moyle Park Paramount just for his influence on teams. Runner, box to box. Just a proper captain. Really good. And just when I was younger, he I kind of, the captaincy kind of thing with him, I just always refer back in my head to how he was really, really good.
Basing
lad.
yourself off
great.
him.
Yeah,
It's
that's yeah.
great to pick little bits.
Yeah,
of pieces,
that's
isn't it?
yeah. And then up front, obviously Mikey Collins and Sheppy. It's fucking.
Sheppy still playing now, is he?
Strong team. No, I think he's just down at Georgia coaching.
He's the coach him and Margie up the George's coach now.
And he does. He's the
Senior.
head. He's
Senior team, the first,
Yeah.
the first
Yeah,
team,
yeah,
are they? Yeah,
they're all
really,
very
right.
young teams.
When did they get in there?
Middle of last year, I think Tony O'Dowd was now the Balliol manager, stepped or walked or whatever, and the lads went in. Now they're getting very young. But he's the head of the academy at Butte Road as well now. Sheppy every Saturday morning. He's got great numbers and all. So
Pretty good, yeah.
yeah, he's keeping busy. So
That Cherry Orchard side, as you said, they're very young there, but I think they only need a couple of years and probably another year, and then they'll kick on.
yeah,
Because
I
if
think
they
they
keep them on.
17s or
17s,
18s or something.
yeah.
And
That would have been the same young fellas that played were in Fingers United League 2 years ago, remember?
Yeah,
That team,
that team, yeah.
They came from 18s and went straight
right,
to senior, I
yeah.
think,
He-
yeah.
like when you see a team picture them, you look at them and say, he's about 15.
Yeah, they were
Because he
babies.
was
Do you know what? I was
really-
playing
yeah.
against someone and they actually felt like
Yeah,
babies.
yeah,
You know, when
yeah,
you're up against
slight.
them and you're,
Yeah.
you know, where you get in and around them and you kind of feel, you know, you're like, yeah, they're only teenagers, but they
Yeah.
could play.
Yeah. So
play
hopefully,
ball.
yeah, no, Mars and Chappie are good lads, and Mars will try and get the best out of them. So
Very good, yeah.
proper leader, good manager.
Fair play.
Very good, yeah.
Fair play, Gareth. Thanks
Thanks
very
very
much.
much, Gary. Yeah, that was
Oh,
good
yeah.
rattling
It's
here.
just we'll get a
Cheer, the cheers on.
Cheers,
Thanks
mate.
very much, lads. Thanks so
Cheers.
much. Appreciate it.